Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Vote on CC2LP1. We are on Off the Track, which immediately follows On Track from last time. So let's see what this is about. We've got a really short time limit here. Alright, apparently we need to either get railroad sign or hold a trap button down. That changes these tracks here. I guess this is going to be bouncing around back and forth, and that's kind of the general premise of this. Let me put this here because I don't really have any other options, it seems like. Okay, so we got that. How do I switch the tank, though? Okay, I get that, but, like, where's the tank button? Is there a tank button that I'm just not seeing? So this just flips those. Like, there's no other... Okay, so that's the correct configuration. I don't see a tank button, though. Where do we adjust that? I didn't, like, cover something up, did I? Look, this is all the space in the whole level. There's nothing else. Can I jump on the railroads and... Okay, I feel like we've missed something. Like, there's got to be something we've missed. I'm just checking every state of this to make sure there's nothing else funky going on here. I don't... Because we've pushed all the blocks into bombs, right? Yeah, I don't get it. Let's take a look again. Oh, it starts there. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I have to keep that thing alive, basically. Oh my. Okay, this is gonna be a little... Okay, let's do that. I just wanted to get a head start. Can I make it? Ah! Yes! Okay, good. Okay, so that was all that the level was. That was pretty neat. I liked the idea. I don't know if it's a strong level with just that idea, but I appreciated that it was contained. I appreciated that it didn't overextend itself. I'm not really sure how I feel about it being in CC2LP1. I'll give it a 2. It was fine, I guess. I just wasn't like, whoops, my voting site. Oh no, the voting site is down. Okay, the voting site is down. I did not know that. Alright, well, I'm gonna record my ratings in another document, so let's just do that here. I'll give that a 2. Alright. I kind of wish... No, that's not going to work. I have to keep it in a document. Alright. Hopefully the voting site will be back online at some point, so we'll see what happens. Alright, double back. It looks like we got speed boots here and some, I guess alcoves with chips in them, and that's it. Swivels, I also see those. You don't get much time with this one, so don't fool around. All blue and green walls are real. Alright, so I think I see what the gimmick here is. We have to, like, zigzag through these and come back around in order to, like, do another row. Is that how it works? Also kind of helps to be proficient with the speed boots, which I can't say I am. Okay. This kind of reminds me, I think I've talked about this game on the channel before, but there's like this sort of puzzle game. I don't know if I should actually call it a real puzzle game or not, that I played during kind of the shareware era of games called Ball Game 2. That's all it was called, Ball Game 2. And I remember, like, basically the premise of this game is that you were a ball and you bounce around and you kind of have to avoid all these traps and pits and other such things, obstacle type stuff. And I remember there were like all these walls that would like bounce you silly if you hit them, and you kind of had to be careful with those. There was also like you know, pits that you fell into that were kind of like outside the boundaries of the level itself and all that. So you have to be careful about bouncing around walls because they could fling you into a pit. Well, there was this one level called Watch the Time, and it involved getting a bunch of like the collectibles. I think they were like gems or something. And essentially, it was a short time limit because there were time limits in the game, of course. And just all these walls and all these collectibles, and you had to just like bounce like crazy through it, which kind of reminded me. This kind of reminded me of that when I played it. It's really kind of nostalgic. Not sure if I'm a big fan of that one. It's, I'll give it a 1. Alright, don't be late. Okay, so I see we got a time limit of 1 and the potential to get more time, but we don't want to get like minus clocks if we can help it. Alright, let's sit out here and get to work. Can you make it through this without taking any minus clocks? I am legit curious about that. I don't think you can, so I'm just going to go through here. Yeah, I absolutely have to get that. Alright, so it is a maze, but like there's plenty of opportunities to get more clocks. Yeah. You just have to be careful not to like completely mess it up by getting tons of minus clocks all at once, which, given the amount that's left, I don't think that's an issue. There we go. That was an interesting concept. Man. I wish there was a little more to it. Like, I wish there was some form of tension just beyond the decisions at the beginning. I'm not really impressed with this one. Like, I like the idea of it, but it's, again, like a lot of these levels, it feels a little undercooked. I'll give it a 1. They see me blobbing. They hating. Okay. What in the world are we even doing? I have no idea what this is. There's 2 chips. I see stuff there. Do we... No? What about this side? There's another fire thing. Nope, 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 nope. I can't get up to that top row. Like, not without the chips. Okay, what's the deal here? There's some sort of secret to this. Alright, I'm gonna start with that again. I don't see any way to use the blob either. Like, it seems to be completely... Oh, wait a minute, I can go here. Ah. Maybe this has something to do with it. Alright, so what exactly... Does this clone an ice block? I have to assume it does, but... The question is, then how do I get to push these? Okay, I do that. I feel like you have to go down there, right, to get the stuff, and... This is really confusing. Oh wait, I'm stuck now. Oh, I see. You would get yourself out of the way, and then... Okay. I think I see it. This is really weird. Like... Oh wait, I went the wrong way again. Go up here. Okay, this part is pretty evident what that involves. Oh man, that is nerve-wracking. See, the problem here is that if I let go, I don't think I can push... Yeah, I can't do that. So now I'm stuck again, right? Like, I can't get out, not with that block in the way. I don't think I can slap it either, can I? Please tell me that that's not required for this. Yeah, I can't even get through that. This is a really awkward level. Now, I could go left here. I don't see how that helps, though. Unless... No, that's not going to help either. I don't get it. I really don't. Hang on one second, I just gotta check something. Alright. See, I can't do much with this. Like, if I clone, and then See, I couldn't get back there, even if I did survive that. So, like, that doesn't seem likely to be a solution for anything. Am I just blind here? I mean... If I did push this left... I mean, the only way I can see that working out is if you had two, because then you could push this one left, and then the other one's already down there. But I can't get past the button with two. That's the problem. So... Hang on one sec. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to do. I mean, getting in there, that seems to be a pretty strictly defined move. I'm pretty sure that's the only way to do it. Unless I came in from the other side? No, I can't come in from there. That's all ice. Never mind. What am I saying? Okay, let me just walk through this again. I push this up. I have two choices. I either go left or right. So if I go left, I feel like going left is instant, like sealing your doom as far as that's concerned. Because then I really can't go here and go back and get the stuff down there. So I think I have to start this way at least, right? Oh my goodness, I don't think pushing the ice block onto the button is the solution here, is it? I'm just trying stuff out, don't mind me. Yeah, I don't think I can push that to the right and then come back and then push it up again and then... Wait, even if I did do that, what would that accomplish? Never mind. What am I missing here? I am missing something big. I am missing something big. I'm assuming, by the way, that this layout is symmetrical. I have to assume that. Oh, I could do that. Wait a minute, if I could do that, maybe it is possible. Maybe it is. Let's try this. It is possible. Ah. Okay. Much, much better. Okay. There we go. So now I got this. Now what do we do? We go back. Is that it? We go back. There's a whole other side. I'm going to leave that open because I need to do that for here. Okay, so that is possible. I didn't realize that. So I take it the fire boots are for afterwards. Like, that makes the most sense. I'm trying to rotate the layout in my head. There we go. There we are. Get another one, just in case. Alright, so now I can break through all this. Okay, so I think we need to leave one of these behind at least. Let's put one there, actually. Okay, so pay attention to the blue buttons. Oh no. So I take it this will change where the blob goes, and it will send it into that. What am I supposed to do with all this, though? I take it I go back? Like, back out? I'm not gonna hold down the trap yet. Wait, I can't get out. How do you get out? I mean, other than down there. I have no idea what to do. I didn't realize that this was two ways. Okay, let's try it again. This is such a strange level. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm assuming there's like an item swapper you have to do at the end. That's what this looks like. Oh, duh. Why did I do that? Why'd I do that? What? I don't know what it is about this level, but it's really throwing my sense of direction off. The fact that you have to do that, I'm not sure I'm a big fan of it. Alright, so I think what you do have to do, though, is that you have to place the fire boots on either side of the thieves, which, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these things that require boot dropping as like a preventative measure, if you want to call it that. I don't know. It's just not really a thing. Really? I mean, I can do it, but still. Okay. Oop, I forgot to turn Discord off. I'll have to do that after this is done. Okay, there we go. Got all that. Alright. Whoever that is, please stop doing that. Alright, how do I get down there? Oh no, please tell me I didn't just ruin my chances of getting down there. Did I just ruin my chances of getting down there? Really? This is such a bizarre level. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Who's sending all those messages? I can't look with my window size that way. Alright, I've quit Discord. Let's go ahead and go here. Do this again. Yeah, because oh wait, I could go around. No? Can you do that? I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm assuming we're doing this correctly. Maybe that's a wrong assumption, but I'm assuming we're doing it correctly. Okay, I have to do this, right? Like, there's no other way. Oh, I could come up here. I think... Did I not do that before? No, I did. I did do this before, because I came down this way. Well, then how would you avoid that? I am so confused by this. This is... I'm not a fan of this level. I just don't like the way it throws all these navigational sorts of, ooh, look at what you did wrong here kind of moments at you. Like, I really don't like that at all. Yeah, I don't see any way you could avoid that. I'm going to look at the solution. I'm kind of fed up with this level. I don't really like it. It's not my thing. It's not... I'm not a fan of these sorts of things where it's like, you can't even grasp what you have to do unless you just keep making mistakes over and over again, and there's really no other way to see it. Like, I understand the principle of making mistakes and learning from them. But, like, setting the level up so that people fail, or at the very least, they fail because they don't have as much knowledge as you as a designer, is something that I can't honestly say sits very well with me. Okay, so far this replay recorder is doing exactly the same thing I did as a human player. Oh, only one fire boot was collected. So how do you escape from this? What? Okay. That's a little odd, but alright. Okay, so this is how the item swapper is conducted. Have to make sure that the tanks don't activate quite yet. So I see green and yellow doors on either side. Does that mean that you have to change into Melinda to do the yellow doors? Maybe not. So there's the greens. Oh, so here we go. You can... I'm assuming you can exit. What? Oh. I see. There we go. See, and all those mechanisms there that are also hidden, like, I'm gonna give that a 2 as well. Like, I don't know. I like the way the end works, but like all the stuff with the blocks getting there feels really fiddly and just not fun, you know. And like the end, I totally thought that you had to like set up some boot dropping shenanigan thing to get out of there, but apparently once you're in, you're in. And a lot of it seems to come down to wanting the level to look symmetrical, but functionally it just doesn't work. And I'm normally the first person to defend some sort of asymmetrical solution to a symmetrical level. But I feel like in this case, the symmetry serves to actually detract from the level instead of contribute to, you know, the need to unravel something asymmetrical. Like, I don't know if that makes sense or not, but here, it's like all the things that make up this central structure just make the solution harder to figure out as like a general solution and not make the puzzle more interesting. Like, that's the distinction I'm trying to make here. There's a difference between setting up a puzzle in such a way that the appearance of it is symmetrical, but the conditions that you're working with are not, versus making a symmetrical layout that just ends up making the level more difficult. And I don't know, it's just an obfuscation thing, I guess. Alright, moving on to blue sky and fire. Wait, what? Is that happening every time I move? Okay, hang on. I think it's when I go right. Yeah, it's when I go right. Why did I do that? How do I get past that? That is really interesting. So, hang on. Oh wait, I could just go here. Once I get the timing correct. There we go. So I do that. Oh, I go into the other one. Whoops, whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. I get it, I get it. There we go. That's a cool ending puzzle. I like that little bit at the end. That was a neat idea. I do think it's a little bit one note, though. Maybe it could have been longer. But I like the way it worked. I also wish it was a little less linear, but it's also going to get a 2 as well. Alright, Magic Block. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This is a... Didn't Chipster make this? I think Chipster made this. Let's see. That is not correct. I think there's like different variations of this room, and then every time you push the block somewhere, you like end up in a new room or something like that. Like I get this key, and then I transition over here, but now I can go over here, and then there's a green key, and now I can go this way. And then there's like a blue key, and then I go this way. But like each room successively takes into account all the... Oh. What did I miss? Did I miss a whole path here? I don't think I did in this one. Oh, the blue one maybe. Was that it? Oh, this one. This is the one. There we go. Yeah, that's not actually part of the block route. This is... Yeah, this I did. There we go. Pretty simple level overall. I like the idea of it. It's like 4 rooms that each have different states. I just wish it wasn't as, like, it's self-solving, if that makes sense. Like, the whole thing is basically just walk one path to the exit. I mean, there's really little variation in what you do. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 1. Like, the concept is cool, but not a level that I really want to see in an official set. It feels more like, you know, kind of like how Nintendo, I know this is like a really weird way to illustrate this, but you know how Nintendo has those games that are like glorified tech demo games? Kind of like in, like recently they had those Labo things, and they did like one for VR. And it was cool from what I understand, but it looked like a bunch of little mini games that you play. And it's not like a full-fledged, you know, hey, we're going to make like a big campaign game out of this or feature this as like one of our holiday releases or something like that. It was basically just here's a cool idea, we experimented with it, here, have fun with it as well kind of thing. And that's what this level kind of feels like to me. Alright, a real thinker. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, and... Oh, wait a minute, is this writer's block? Yeah, this is the blocks in writer's blocks. I remember that connection there. Alright, so what are we actually trying to accomplish here? Let's find out. Whoa, wow, there is a thing there. Sorry, once again, I need to check something. Alright, so I need to get the keys, which I'm assuming are the tickets to success, basically. It looks like there's a gravel tile in the middle of every single one of these arrangements, which is kind of neat. Okay, I'm thinking that the switches are ultimately where the meat of the level is. I think that's what's going on. I like these gravel tiles, by the way. Oh no. I say that right as that happens. Alright. So, we want... What does this do? Oh, those are walls. Okay. Okay, so we want... No. You go here. And then we... I like this concept. This is interesting. So I can't... Oh, wait, no, I can do that. There we go. I can do that. Okay. Whoop. Right up, right down. There we go. We got one. I'm noticing the time limit is not exactly very big here, so... that's not correct. No. This could be a little frustrating. There we go. Got it. Alright, so now we just have the bottom ones to do. This is pretty fun. I like this. This is cool. Interesting way to use writer's block. Okay, this one should be pretty simple. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we have the yellow one left. What does the yellow one involve? Oh, one of these. There we go. That kind of reminded me of like things like Obstacle Course from CCLP3. That was genuinely really fun, and I liked it. I liked the fact that the chips in the middle were just kind of a fun thing there, but the real meat of the level was in the switching things. And the switching things were all pretty well connected thematically. So I really like that. That was neat. Yeah, really solid level. I'm going to give that one a 4. Not one of my favorites, but one that I wouldn't mind seeing in the final set, for sure. So yeah, one sec. I'm just going to send another message here. So I'm assuming that's from Walls of CC1. I have to assume it is. Alright, let's go onward to level 33, Blocks and Pegs. Is this basically just pushing all these into the water? I have to assume so. Although, hang on. I can't... it's funny, I'm processing this through, like, CC1 eyes, and I keep thinking, for some reason, that that is, like, something I can... Oh, wait, I can't... Ooh, I didn't realize these were all different directions. Uh-oh. That could make this interesting. Alright, so this I definitely have to go down with. Other than that, I feel like the rest of this is pretty simple. Yeah, there wasn't really a whole lot to that one. I'm going to give that one a 1 as well. I'm only... So the reason why I'm giving... you're probably watching this going like, why are you enjoying these levels but then giving them low ratings? And it's not so much that the ratings is a reflection on my enjoyment all the time. It's more a reflection on how much I want to see it in the final set. And like at this point in the voting, I've seen so many levels now that there's some that I can at least think about when it comes to these kinds of things, like specific gameplay mechanics or featuring of elements or things like that. And it's like, okay, you know, with directional blocks, there have been a fair few that I've given 4s and 5s to, you know, so now I've got something in mind that I'm thinking about in light of that, you know, rating this level in comparison to this one. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's unfair, but like, at the end of the day, there's only going to be a set number of levels in the final set, and I kind of want my ratings to reflect that and to push up the levels I really want to see, so... Alright, next up is Claustrophobic. This looks interesting. So we apparently need to bust out all the Melindas from jail here. And I'm thinking coming at it from this corner maybe, and then from the top right, because, yeah, I can see this working out. Let's do that. And I think as long as I do this, it should be okay. And... oh, wait a minute. This could be problematic. Let's get you both out. And I'll reevaluate here. So my problem I'm seeing here is I need to blow that. Oh, wait. I can do it through here, can't I? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was a neat idea. I felt like it kind of got a little easy, though. There wasn't really a whole lot to figure out, per se. It was okay. I don't know. I think the frustrating thing about me with this part of voting now is that I see levels that explore ideas really well, and then I see things like this that's like one idea, and that's kind of all. And the idea is kind of cool, but like once you see what it is, it's like, oh, okay, I just do this, and the actual execution with laying the dynamites down is not super interesting. even like, there really isn't much of a puzzle there either. I think I'm going to give this one a 1 as well. Conjugal visit. Alright, so I see 2 teeth. Okay, what are we doing? Am I supposed to, like... Okay, What on earth is this? Okay, so that... Okay, so that opens that up. Whoa, 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 whoa. So do I want the teeth to go into... Wait. There we go. I feel like I'm missing something here. Like, a lot. Hang on, let me start over. Because having the red teeth there... Oh, wait. The red teeth gets the... Oh. It gets the blue key. I did not see that. Oh, man. Okay, so let me just plot out what we're trying to do. So ultimately, I'm assuming the goal here is that we're trying to each get our respective footwear, each get a key, although we may need, no, we need to cross over, right? Oh, no, I don't think we do, because we can just open one set of these, right? Just go through here, like this, and then we're fine. Alright, I'm just looking at how this works. This is really fascinating. Alright, so this one here, with this blue teeth. Alright, let's get you down here first. Now, the issue I see with the blue teeth is that I can't maneuver Chip to be in a position where I'm going to force that teeth to go left. That's part of the issue. The red teeth... Yeah, see, the problem is that Chip and Melinda are stationed in spots that really don't lend themselves very well, particularly well to... Hang on. To getting the teeth to where we need them to be. I don't get it. Okay, that time the blue teeth actually went through. But the problem is that there's nothing forcing it to go right. Like, it's always going to keep going up because of where we're positioned. Right? Like, unless... Hang on. Why aren't you going... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't... this is really frustrating. The only way that seems to be possible to even get the teeth to behave in a way that makes sense is to, like, get them through the teleport and then to let the teleport do some weird shenaniganry. See, I can't get out of there without anything even going down. Oh, I could do that, though. Nope. Okay, so here's the question. How do I prevent those blue teleports from working? Can I? Okay. Can I get out of here? There we go. Okay. Alright, so red teeth, you are basically done with what you need to do. Blue teeth is going to be a bit problematic, I think. How do I get you to go in a way that... Because it's very similar. There we go. Alright, so it was a matter of switching the teeth around. That basically was all this was. Alright, I'm going to try to make a run for it. Let's see if this works. Whoa, 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 whoa. It did not work. There we go. Okay, so we got you through. Alright, so Melinda, you're going to need... Oh, you're stuck. Okay, perfect. Okay, you need to go somewhere else. Just leave and go somewhere else. Alright, so you go through there. Okay, that was all it was. That was interesting. I would say that the core mechanism of switching the teeth was the best part of the level. It genuinely felt interesting and exciting to get the solution right. The thing was, though, the solution was a little fiddly. I kind of wish there was a little more going on with it, and less like I have to be in this very specific spot to get the teeth, you know, into a very specific location kind of thing. Maybe it's not as bad as it could have been. I appreciate that the level at least was short and small enough that didn't really matter too much. I'll give it a 3. It was a decent concept, and it was simple, and like this is a good example of a concept where the simplicity of the execution actually worked in its favor. Like, that really does help a lot. I will say, though, I am really curious to know what's up with this. Like, why is there a teleport up here, but, like, nothing over on this side? Is that some sort of, like, partial post kind of mechanism so the wrong teeth doesn't go through? I have to assume that's what it is, because the correct teeth going through requires that it has a blue key, and then the wrong teeth on this side has the blue key. Yeah, that's the reason why. That's a cool way to enforce that. Okay. Settlement of Ericus. Okay. This is interesting. Is this like a maze? It looks like this is a maze, and the positions of where you can and can't go, I think, are fixed based on just the sorts of stuff this has in it so far. Yeah, this seems to be basically just push your way through all these balls. Okay, so there's only 2 chips to get. That's interesting. So I can't cross that way. Maybe this way? I'm not dropping any items, by the way. Okay, so this is the way to go here. Alright, so we got that done. Okay, the other side's gotta be... There's gotta be another chip over here. If there's one on the right, there's probably one on the left. How do I get through? Oh, here. I get through this way. Come on. Pressing the wrong keys at the wrong times. Classic blunder. This would be an interesting level to have a tighter time limit on. I feel like this would be an interesting candidate for that. What is the point of coming up here, then? Is this just a dead end? I like it when mazes have dead ends. That is interesting. Whoop. Was I on the right track here and I just deviated and that was the problem? No, because I can't make it through any of that. This is the way to the end. That's what I need to come back here. That is kind of the downside of having a tight time limit, I will say, is that if you happen to do the maze in the wrong order, you're kind of up a creek. Alright, where is this other chip? It's got to be in the upper left. Like, if the first chip is in the lower right, this one's got to be up here. Okay, there it is. I don't know how to get to it, though. Okay. So this kind of reminds me of the bottom area. I don't know if there's any pattern with this layout here, but it kind of reminds me of that. Okay, so that was all the chips. I like the way that worked. And I'm specifically saying it that way because I like the fact that the level only had 2 chips and it had all these other dead ends. It wasn't like there was a dead end with chips at every single one of them. You know, kind of like how a lot of level designers have done it with these kinds of maze levels over the years, where it's like, here's a place with, you know, a chip, here's another place with a chip, and so on and so forth. I've kind of gotten a little weary of that, and I think the main reason for it is just because it makes mazes that much more predictable. It's frustrating that mazes... Oh, I have to go in the other way. That's cool. I like that. It's frustrating that when you see a maze laid out like that, you can kind of telegraph where the next chip is going to be. Whereas here, there's only 2 chips, and it's really just covering 2 sides of a maze, and everything else is a dead end. And I like the way that works. That's pretty neat. I'll give that a 3. I'm kind of a little on the... Well, actually, no. I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to give it a 4. I don't know if that's because I haven't exactly been a fan of a lot of the levels in this particular pack, but, like, I wouldn't mind a level like that as a breather, now that I'm thinking about it. I think that could be pretty solid. So, Naval Warfare is the next level here, and it looks like we're going to have a teeth cloning fireballs every time we move up or down. Oh boy, so there's 2... Oh boy, this looks nasty. Okay. I think the best course of action here is to avoid, like, the middle as much as you can. Yeah. This looks like it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, there we go. No, I was trying to slip through. Ah. No, stop doing that. Oh wait, one of the keys is unnecessary. Okay, so that's just for a bonus. Interesting concept. I'm not sure what I really think of this, but part of my frustration with stuff like this is that, yeah, that kind of stuff, I'm just going to get the 1 red key at this point. I think that would be best. I keep being an idiot here. Let's not be an idiot anymore. No! I say right as I talk about not being an idiot. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just do this. Oh, wow. So the top row pushes on that direction. Okay, so that's interesting. I've always wondered how monster order works in Lynx. Or not Lynx, CC2. Oh, I forgot that was a thing. Hello there. I feel like I should not be having this much trouble with this. Like, this should not be this hard. Ah! That's the problem. I'm going to have to face all those fireballs on the way back. Ah! I keep looking at the other side and then messing that up. Okay, there. I think that's the key. As long as you make... Oh. As long as you can make just 2 transitions, you're good. If you can just make 2 transitions, it's fine. Problem is that when I hit the key here, I'm not going the right way. Yeah, this is a little bit precision-oriented for my tastes. Okay, there we go. No! Why'd I keep diving right into the water? There we go. Okay. There. Oh, whoa! I keep doing that. Stop doing that. I'm glad this level is all... this is all there is to the level, but at the same time, I'm also kind of like... I wish there was more, and I wish it wasn't quite so strict, you know? Like, you really have to be precise in order to get that two-transition method down. There we go. Yes! Finally! Okay, that is getting a 1. Not a fan of tight levels like that where there's barely anything else to do. I like the idea of it, but I feel like it could have been better suited to a level that had like a full-fledged seafaring theme or just something like that where you had more going on and it wasn't all dodging. Like, that would have been kind of cool. And look, we beat level 37 in the pack with 37 seconds left. So that's a thing. Alright, Marine Science Museum. Hey, I made a level called Science Museum. Well, let's see what this one involves. I see we've got a lot of blue walls. So right away, I guess you could call it structure of the level, reminds me a lot of Loop Around, even though that's probably not the most accurate analog for this. Alright, so I see we have 8 blocks here, and we want to get these 5 squares filled in. Okay. Do these all have water underneath them? They do not. Okay, that's good news. Okay, I'm thinking... at this point, we probably want to build out something from here. So let's focus on that. Oh wait, no, I can't... I can't come in from that side. Okay. So that was not a good idea. Let's not do that again. We can set something up from here, though. So... and then we can grab these two. Yeah, because all the ice blocks are useful that way. That was a neat little puzzle. I liked that. Okay, we get a key. So I take it the chips are just free on the other side. Alright, let's take a look at what we got up here. We got Railroad City. Okay, it looks like a railroad maze. And I have to assume that the level is intentionally letting us take a look at, like, all the stuff here. So it looks like in order to get to that area... first of all, I need to get rid of these. Thankfully, we can figure it out while we're inside. What am I missing here, guys? Oh, that's if I go down. Okay, got it. Gotcha, gotcha. I'm assuming this is fake. Please be fake. Good, okay. Okay, so is there a way to, like, get the flippers in here so we can get those other chips and the key? I don't know. I don't... oh, here! I can come in this way. There you go. Okay, so there's one key per room, it looks like, is what the general gimmick here is, the breakdown. Alright, I'm just looking to make sure. So this is like a Sokoban, but with a yellow tank being the controller of all the things. Okay, this is interesting. So the yellow tank can't go in the water, right? So, wait a minute, what? Okay, so they are all connected. Oh, I see. The yellow tank itself goes up there. That's how that works. Okay, so this should be pretty simple. I just do this, right? And then do something like this. Oh yeah, this is really simple. Okay. Cool, cool. I liked that. Okay, there's where the exit is. So we determined, yeah, that's where the thing there is. What are all these ice blocks doing here? I see slime as well, so... We got some slimy shenanigans coming up. Okay. So apparently... Oh. What? Oh, do I have to, like, get the... Ooh. Okay. I think I see the idea. It's a little weird, though. Definitely a little weird. Yeah. Okay, so... I feel like I should have done this one first. I don't know if there's some risk element here that I'm missing. I don't think there is. I think this is pretty much all there is. Just doing that. Okay, good. I was really worried there was going to be some element of difficulty that I completely missed there. Alright. Remote control. I'm going to give that one... I feel like I liked about half of the puzzles in that. Like, the ones to the left were really neat. The one on the right with the blocks I thought was pretty cool, although I feel like we've kind of seen things like that before, like in the original Science Museum level. I like the way, what the ice blocks brought to it, though, so I will say I liked that one, too. The railroad thing was kind of a miss for me. And I guess you could say the Sokoban kind of was, too. I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3. Alright, remote control. Okay, what exactly... Oh! Hi. What in the world is this? I am legitimately nervous about whatever this is all about. What is this? Yeah, what are we doing? Whoa! Hi. Hi there. This feels like another one of those super mechanical levels with the multiple characters like we've seen in the past. And I can't even tell what's going on. Yay! That's amazing. I can't do anything with you guys. So I'm contained in here, so I don't think I'll be able to do much here either. Okay. So this... What does this accomplish? Okay, I can do this, but I don't see why I'd want to do that. Okay, what's down here? Okay, more yellow tanks. What? Okay, see, that's what's frustrating about stuff like this. It's like, I can't even see the mechanisms, much less how to get past it all. Like, it... So I take it we're supposed to, like, clone a bunch of blocks into this thing. Except probably a lot more cautiously than that. I don't know. I don't have much motivation to solve this, to be honest. Like, this kind of level really bothers me. Maybe it shouldn't bother me that much, but it does. Okay. Oh, wow, there's even more. Okay. Well, in that case... Alright. Do I have to use the ice blocks to get all these chips, by the way? I really hope I don't. Okay, there we go. So what exactly does this do? Okay, I am already not a fan of this, but that just made it even worse. Somehow. Uh, what exactly did that even... Oh, it... Oh, I see. You know what? I'm going to look at the solution to this because I have a feeling that trying to solve this would be a long and painful process, and we've already had enough of those in this this voting thing that I'd just rather get it over with. The thing with me in these kinds of levels, I feel like when they're very mechanism-driven like this, where you barely see what the quote-unquote remote control's doing, it's a lot more frustrating, you know? Wait, how in the world are you getting... Okay, that's just... Really? Really? Okay, the fact that the level requires that is... Yeah, that pretty much seals my opinion on this. That's ridiculous. But hey, now I know that that's possible. I'm wondering if I could use that in CC2 optimization. That is so... Wow. Okay. Well, now I know why the yellow tanks are there. Yeah, this is just really tedious. So I take it, is it going to get to the point where, like, you have to bridge between chip and the ice here, and then... But then you'd have to protect those chips against the... Wow. Okay. Oh, I see. So that allows that Melinda to go free, I guess? Oh, and it also triggers all that. Yeah, so there's definitely like a set order in which to do all this. Like that even makes it worse. What in the world is this? What? Oh, I see. You're setting up an entire thing to get... Okay, yeah. I see how that works. Okay, so now that Melinda, I'm assuming, is the next one up. I like the idea of, like, tag teaming a bunch of characters across a thing to, like, free each other, and then eventually they all make it out. Like, that's kind of neat, but why are you doing that? Is there a doppelganger that this chip is controlling? What? I am so confused. I have no idea what this chip is doing. Dude, what are you doing? Okay, so we're switching back to you now. There's a doppelganger Melinda there. So what's the doppelganger chip? Is there a doppelganger chip? Okay, so now she has the fire boots. Okay. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. There's some interesting concepts in that level, but overall, that whole ice block bouncing off the tank thing just kind of kills it for me. Like, that alone makes me mad. Oh, man. That is such a weird mechanism. And the fact that this level requires it, oof, yeah. I can't say I'm a fan of that. Alright. I'm going to give that one a 1. I wish that so much of it wasn't as hidden and just finicky as it is, but that's kind of where we are. Alright, so we are on to the final... Wait a minute. There we go. Final 11 levels. Starting with 36 cell. Hey, I remember these. This is from Pit of 100 Tiles, right? Alright, I'll just come back through that. Let's go up here. I feel like I'm playing Apartment from CC1 with all this. Oh, that's an interesting little addition there, that railroad. All the zigzagging of Apartment was what I was thinking. Whoa! That was close. I was like... I felt like I was in that Ball Game 2 game again. Okay. So I have to go that way. What was that in the original? I'm trying to remember. That was probably like an invisible wall. Yeah, I think it was. Or like some kind of wall. Because you could accomplish the same thing with a wall, but I like the railroad better. Okay, I need to go up this way. And that's a little treacherous, but we can make it. Let's do this. There we are. And that is the level. Honestly, I'm going to give this one a 1, and the reason why is because it's not that I don't like playing it, it's mainly just because we've had one of these cell levels in CC2LP1 already, and there's really not much that this brings to the table, so I'm gonna give this one a 1. Alright, moving on to Toggled and Tangled. Oh boy. That does not sound very pleasant. Okay, that really is not pleasant. So these all... Wow, okay. This is... So they are all going in different directions, and there's like... Okay, I think I see the pattern. Can I make it through that? I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can make it through that, can I? Oh, the time limit. Oh boy. Woo! Made it. Okay. That's another really cramped level with not really a whole lot to offer other than a strict path to follow, so I'm giving that one a 1 as well. Okay, Metalhead. Metalhead. Interesting. So it looks like we got rovers pushing blocks around. That's fascinating. Okay, I can kind of dig it. That is pretty interesting. I like the fact that you have to kind of go against the grain here. I wish there was more of a maze for Chip to look at, but... eh. It works, like, so far. Okay, so just wait here. Okay. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. There we go. That was close. Okay, so now we just follow this one now. I like how you to get on and off these things continuously. That's... Whoa! That's kind of a neat concept. Okay, that was a neat dodging challenge / navigation challenge. I just wish that it was more of a maze. Like, I wish there was more to do in it than just walking one long path to the exit. But that path walking, though, that was kind of neat. I did like it. Oh, man, I'm conflicted on this one. Every time I'm conflicted, I give a 3, so I think I will give this one a 3, despite being a walk to the exit type of level. Alright, 8 more to go. Some warm-up. Oh, it's another one of these sum levels. Okay. What does this say? Hey, have you played? Red, blue, and green. Can you solve all 3? A red herring would be mean. Wouldn't you agree? Is red a red herring? Oh, this looks like Oho. I forgot how to... Oh, yeah, that's right, you do that. So this is basically a rip-off of Oho. Okay, let's try some of the other ones. So this really is Oho. Oh, so maybe this is the red herring, unless one of these is fake. No. Yeah, I don't know if you can solve all these. This one might be the red herring. Let's try the red one. Just for fun. Okay. Okay, so far this seems to be pretty reasonable. Yeah, this is just doing that. Okay, that was pretty simple. Okay, well, I'll assume that the green one is unsolvable. I'm going to give that one a 1 as well. I mean, it's basically ripping off a bunch of other levels, so... Okay, Cube Maze. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the maze that Tyler made. That's... Yeah, each 15 by 15 section represents a face on the cube. Opposite faces are the same color. The exit is on the opposite side of this hint. Yeah, this is an interesting concept, for sure. Let's see what we can do about this. So I think these are teleports. Yeah, these zap you over to that side of the cube. Okay, so there's nothing to collect. It's just getting to the exit. Okay, so now we can go this way. Okay. Cross over into here. This is definitely a really interesting idea. I like the fact that it's just getting to the exit, and there's really nothing else to do in it. There's dead ends everywhere. Okay, that's back where we came from. See, I want to be systematic about this, but I'm not sure how you're supposed to be systematic in a level like this. Okay, that's definitely where we came from. So, where have we not gone yet? Okay, that's a dead end. Okay, let's start going up these. I feel like these are going to be important. Ah. Ah. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Wait, weren't we just here? I feel like we were. Okay. I feel like we're just going in circles now. Or are we? Wait a minute. Maybe not. Hang on. Yeah, there's a lot to do here. There's definitely a lot. Okay, that's a dead end. Wow, this is actually a lot more involved than I was expecting. Okay, that's nowhere. I really like this. This is interesting. And there we go. So are there multiple paths? I'm doubting it. I highly doubt it. Well, maybe there are. Oh no, that just leads into more... Okay. Yeah. I think that's the only path. Let me just check this one. Yep, that's a dead end. That's really cool. As a maze, this is a really neat concept. I'm giving it a 5 for sure. Kind of reminds me of that Chips Challenge 3D or whatever that level was. That had like the different floors. Except I kind of like this one more. Alright, complex, complex. Are these the walls of difficulty switch? Because I definitely recognize this section. Yeah, this is where the exit was in difficulty switch, I'm pretty sure. It's funny, I made a level in Walls of CC2LP1 that was called Warehouse Warehouse, and it was sort of meant to be kind of like a double meaning kind of thing like this, where the whole concept of it was that it was a warehouse of warehouses. Yeah, I know. It's really silly. this level, it has a very interesting feel to it. I'm just going to go and say it. It has a very interesting, kind of CCLP2-ish feel. Like, I don't know, this feels like something you would see in CCLP2. Let me go up here. Okay, that's where we get to those. Alright, so it seems to be primarily an item swapper. It seems to be what's going on here. Okay, so now I can go, I guess this way, although I'm not sure. Okay, I get it. Get a green key, too. So what's through here? Anything in particular? I can do that. I guess that's kinda like an ice tile, but not. Okay, so I have to say this... Wait, there weren't walls here in difficulty switch. So that's different. That monster thing where it's like a bunch of monsters inside, like in a cluster like that are all trapped, that is very CCLB2-ish. In fact, I even parodied it in my level Turn of the Century, which was meant to be kind of a call-out to CCLP2 sort of tropes. Okay, I don't understand... Once I get that, like, what's the deal with the rest of this? It's like, I'm obviously supposed to do this. Is there more to this? Huh. So this is where the socket is. We'll make a note of that. Okay. Oh, there's more chip collecting here, but that door doesn't lead anywhere, whereas I think there's another blue... Yeah, there's another blue door here. Does that actually lead to anything? I'm trying to get a little bit of a... Okay, that doesn't actually give us any more keys. I'm trying to understand, like, where the swapping is headed next. Because from right here, I can't really do much. But I can do this and release the tank that's over here, so... Okay, good. I'm glad that's not a lucky timing kind of thing. Okay, where is this block even going? That's what we need to figure out. I feel like it's almost supposed to go here, but like... Oh, here we go. I'm supposed to do this. But what is that clone? What is the deal with the cloner? Okay, I'm pretty confident that this is meant to be used there. Okay, at least we discovered where to get the 2 other blue keys. That's nice. Okay, I need to get a suction boot, apparently, to get inside that. This is definitely a really funky feeling level, and I like the feel of it. I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing. What is this all about? Like, there's got to be a reason why that's a teleport. There has to be a reason. I'm going to go ahead and press this. I don't know what that did. Hopefully something good. I guess it freed this up. Although I'm not exactly sure what that does. Did that open something here? No. I'm glad we have a high time limit, I will say that. That is very much appreciated at this point. I can understand if there was something to do there, but right now I don't see it. Maybe that is where the objective is. So I have the green key, but I need... Oh, here we go! Oh. I was thinking that there was a suction boot under those, but apparently not. But we can get over here, which is good. So let's do that. Go in and bridge across all of our troubled waters here. Okay, so there wasn't anything under those blocks either. So 8 of the remaining 11 ships are located there. That much we know. Oh! I forgot that those existed. Okay. Well, I couldn't have gotten those blocks out of there. Like, that wouldn't have worked. But I'm wondering if maybe this block... Well, no, wait a second. This block... It's got to be this one. It's got to be this one at this point. Okay, let's just do it. We'll carry this thing around the horn here. I mean, I can't really think of anything else we can do. I'm going to go ahead and go around and switch the tank again, because, I mean, that almost has to be done in order to get the block out of here. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh, because there's a... Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. That silly force floor. I bet we were supposed to save this block for that. I bet that's what that was all about. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we've ruined it. It's kind of a bummer that this is as long as it is, because I do like a lot of this level, but it is very linearly structured. But I feel like we now have a much better idea of the order, whereas before we were just kind of stumbling around, so hopefully we can do this with a little bit more speed. I still don't understand how the clone button works, though. That's the part I'm missing. Like, what's going on with that? It apparently opened up the toggle walls, but, like, that's not a lot to go off of. The other thing, too, is where does this fireball end up? I mean, it just seems to bounce around if it goes down here. So yeah, I don't get what that red door is all about. That seems to be a little strange. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just press the tank button, because there's no reason to use that one. That's a pretty interesting little trick there. Go ahead and clear all this up. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting use of the wall template. Like, I wouldn't have imagined using difficulty switch on a level like this. Like, it's very differently done than a lot of other levels I've seen that are walls of levels. Like, a lot of them tend to be like, let's stuff as much stuff as we can into the confines of the space, or, you know, something like that. And I'm not trying to rag against that. It's just more that this is kind of a little bit more open-ended, and I like how it's open-ended. I feel like we need to do this just to be on the safe side, so let's do it. There we go. Okay, so now we've got that up here. Now, question. Do I need to use this block to direct the fireball anywhere? At this point, I don't see a function that the fireball can fulfill down here. I'm going to assume not, but I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I just don't want to use this and then have everything backfire. So it would hit that. So it would just go back. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, so let's go here, and I think this is the spot. Yes, this is the spot. So apparently we need to get another block down here. I don't know how we would use this one, unless the teleport situation is somehow relevant here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I hope that wasn't a mistake. I just realized we probably wanted to use the red key on this red door over here and not on that. Oh boy, I think we may have made a mistake. The red door on the other side, that is, by the tank area. I'm nervous. I feel like we just messed this up. Yeah. So that's where I would have gotten the suction boots. And that's where the teleport is. I missed that. So hang on a sec. What could we have done with the block if we did do that? Oh! I could have put it up here and then went through a teleport, looped back around, gotten the other red key, and then used those to get the chips instead of being an idiot like I was. Alright, I really don't want to play through it again. I like the level, but I'm not sure I like it enough to play through it another time. So I'm going to actually just open up the editor and look at what this would have involved. Okay. Looks like down here is basically the remainder of it. So, that's interesting. So he would have come down here. So one of these has to be used here. Oh, the ball blows up the bomb. My bad. Okay, that makes sense. So wait a second. How would you get to that bonus flag? That's what I'm curious to know. I mean, you'd almost have to bring a... Wait, no, you can't do that. Oh, there's flippers. There's flippers. And the exit's right there. Okay, so that was all the level was. I'll give this one a 3. It was pretty entertaining. I liked the random just stuff littered all over the place. I thought that was kind of neat. It reminded me a lot of CCLP2, to be honest. So, yeah, pretty fun level. I liked it. Okay, gimmick free. No fancy gimmicks here. Just find a path through the blocks. Okay, why do I have a feeling that that's going to be a lot more than we bargained for? This kind of reminds me of a level from, just looking at it right off the bat, this reminds me of a level from Cheese T1 called Crowd, or something like that. I forgot the name of it, but it was a level that was very similar to this in terms of pushing the blocks and doing things. So, I'm going to assume that we come up from the bottom, like that, just looking at the formation. This is the sort of level I designed a lot of when I was really young. Now, how do I get through this? Do I just go through here instead? This also kind of reminds me of Push Maze by Rosa Bellis. That was a CCLP1 candidate that I really liked a lot, and I wish made it into the final set. Yeah, my issue with this, I will say, is that it does involve a lot of blind decision-making, but maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking. I feel like we're very close, and we just messed up somewhere here. Like, I feel like the solution involves going through that. I think we had the right idea. But yeah, when I designed levels on paper when I was younger, I used to design a lot of these like city block kind of things where you had to like push blocks through a sort of gauntlet like this. I don't know what it was about those that I really liked a lot. It was just really fun to do it. You know what I mean? Like it was just something really enjoyable about it. Okay, so I could go... What? I'm trying to understand, is the outer area over there somehow significant, like the area above where I just was? Also, there's a gigantic open area here. There's a lot of room. Look how big this is. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. So, yeah, I'm just trying to imagine where you would come from in order to actually pull this off. That's my question. Like, where do you push from in the grand scheme of things here? Because right now, from where I'm sitting, it looks like you kind of have to come from this angle and then push this right up, like that, and then come in. That seems to be the solution, but then that would require getting inside this area without messing that up, which I'm not sure how you would do that. That seems to be pretty unlikely. I'm assuming there's nothing under the blocks, by the way. I have to assume there is. If there is, then I would say that's a gimmick. Yeah, there's some way to get in here. There has to be. There's got to be some way to get in there. But how? I still think coming in from the right side, the bottom right side, is somehow important. I don't know how yet, but I think somehow it's important. Yeah, if I could get to the bottom as well, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't see any way to break into that. Yeah. We're just right back to where we started. Yeah, I don't know how you do this. This is a really odd duck, I will say. It's a really strange level. So in order to come from here, I would need to come into here without any blocks at all getting in the way, which I can't come in from this side because this is all blocked off. Heh, blocked off. The other side, I'm just going to look from by doing this. See, I can't really push... I don't think I can really push anything that's right here, right? Because then it's just going to make the whole thing not even work. So I think what you have to do is you have to untangle this in such a way that either you make it through here, up like this, or you can do a wedge that involves pushing this left, that left, and then, well, no, this would be in the way. So I think it does involve coming through this side. But I need to find a way to get into this side without compromising this. So, hang on. Wait, is it just this simple? Wait. I think I had it, and then I messed it up. If it is this simple, that actually is kind of cool. Oh my goodness, it really is that simple. Okay, I love the fact that you could just break in that way. I am so curious, though. I am so curious if that is the intended route, or, well, this may not tell me if it's the intended route because it could have been somebody else who made the solution here. Okay, this looks like a more complex solution. Okay, so it's basically the same thing. Alright. 4 levels to go. I'm going to give that a 2. Not my favorite level, but I do like the way it was set up. It was a pretty neat way to make that work. Let's just skip ahead to the end here. Foiled Again is the name of the next level. Okay, I think I see the general gimmick here. Okay, I'm going to actually, let's see here. Can I set this up prematurely just to... Because I want to say that's all you would really need to do. Of course, I'd have to get all those corners one at a time, but... Oh no! It does go through. Okay, that was really simple. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a 1. I, I think this is the walls of CCLP1 level 44, by the way. Or CCLP2, sorry. I I mean, as far as using those walls is concerned, I would probably have done this almost the exact same thing here. I just wish that it wasn't as, like, symmetrical in the sense that you'd just do the same thing 4 times as it is. I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2. I like the idea. Alright, slideshow, sideshow. Okay. What is this? This looks interesting. Oh, I'm Melinda, right. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hang on. I forgot. I walk on ice. Oh, wait. I bet I have to, like... Hang on. Do I need to, like, go through these and then do something fancy here? Ah. Okay. This looks... This looks crazy. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess I can always exit this way. Except that happens. Okay, so if I keep this pattern up, I think it will work. Okay, yeah, I think this will work. So I just keep going. Oh, I don't want to have extra blocks here because then I'm gonna... I take it there's no way to turn those off, right? Okay. That's frustrating, but we can make it work. The problem is getting out of the whole deal after the fact. Like, that's gonna be a bit rough. There's probably some way more systematic way to do this I'm just not seeing, by the way. Okay. Yeah, as long as I get the chips when I need to get them, I think it's going to be fine. I just need to make sure I'm aware of that. Yeah. So at this point, I could just do this. Get that. Yeah, okay, so it's just basically the same pattern a bunch here. This is kind of a cool idea. I like the way it all kind of comes together. Oh, wait a minute. I want to make sure I don't fall prey to one of these traps. Okay, good. I guess I don't technically need to go this way, do I? I know I'm breaking the pattern and stuff, but... Yeah, let's just keep doing it like this. Although, wait a minute. Now we got a new issue. Yeah. That's what I was worried about. I shouldn't have deviated from the pattern. Okay, I can tell this is going to be a thing. There we go. I'm going to stick with the pattern this time. I'm going to just strictly stick to it. No deviations. Why'd I do that? I completely forgot. I'm getting tired now. It's getting to that point. I've learned now that I'm probably not cut out for live streaming. Like, I'm not entertaining when it comes to making videos that are this long. Like, if there's one thing that this whole voting thing has taught me, it's that. Alright, let's do that. There we go. Okay. Good, 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 good. Okay. So we just keep this up and we should be okay. I just worry about that far right column, though. Oh no, I forgot about this. No! I made it and then I didn't. This should not be this hard. This should not be this difficult. Like, this feels like it shouldn't be this hard except for the length of this. Like, this is... Look how long this whole thing is. There's just so many spots and thingies and... Can't even form words anymore, apparently. Okay, got those. Why'd I forget? No! I don't like this section. This is kind of tedious and repetitive. I don't know. Okay, let's just remember to do that. I did not remember to go in the right way, apparently. And now I don't think I can really correct that without dying, can I? Yep. Not happening. Not happening. Okay. Let's just do it in order. Got it. Okay, so let's remember to get both chips. Instead of being a freaking idiot. I wish that there was a... I don't know, just some kind of flame jet above all that. Like, that would be kind of nice, so you didn't have to do weird stuff in terms of counting all this stuff out. Like, I don't know. It just feels like it's going to be a chore. And then we're about to run out of space here, aren't we? Thankfully, the cloners aren't going to clone anywhere else, so that's kind of nice. Okay, that one's already primed. See, I'm going to run out of space here. That's why I would need to break the pattern, right? And if I do that, I'm going to have a thing just smack dab here in the middle. So maybe I do need to break the pattern in some way. Alright, let's get this ready and then come back. First, let's do this, though. I feel like I need to do that in order for this to even work. Oh, that's not going to be good. That's not good. Yeah. It's official. I do not really care for this. There we go. Okay, I think as long as I can get one more out of this, we should be fine. There's probably some way easier way to do this, and I'm not saying it. And maybe that's all it is. It's just flicking the walls to do something like that. Alright, so now we've got... Oh, wow. There's a lot going on here. Wait, is this ladder? It is ladder. I think it is ladder, isn't it? Oh my goodness, okay. So, hang on. So basically this is going to be ladder, but like, different. Okay, so this is going to be another exercise in tedium again. I see that there's black buttons on that path, and they're all kind of spaced differently. Is the idea that we're supposed to, like, set those bugs up to synchronize? because that could be a major pain and a half. So I have to admit, one of the things that always kind of fascinated me about ladder as a kid, I don't know if I mentioned it in the CC1 Let's Play I did, but this path to the right, I always found really weird. Like, it was right behind the exit, and there wasn't really anything that you could do there. But I was like, I always wanted to go there because there was floor tiles there. And I'm like, hey, you know, why are you blocking me from my rightful path? I don't know, it was always really weird to me. So maybe there's like a specific moment that you have to wait for when all these things line up. Okay, so this is basically same story, second verse. Just go through this. Or wait, is that for the bonus? Because if it's for the bonus, I'm going to totally skip that. I bet it is. I bet you have to like just wait there for a long time or something. Okay. Yeah, other than the first section, I'm really liking this level. I think it's pretty fun. Okay. Yeah, I bet you have to wait like super long for that particular thing to fire on that. Okay, this looks particularly crazy. There's eyes and... Oh, I see. I see. You were supposed to get all of these... Okay, yeah, this is going to be a thing. So I have to, like, figure out the order that these all connect in, I think, is the kind of the gimmick. So that one goes first, and then this one... See, the nice thing is there's only one per row. That does help. That's the one for that. So, hang on. If I press the blue button now... Okay, that didn't work. Why did it not work? Oh, because there's this stuff. Okay. There's that. There's that. And then there's, like, a thing there. No, not that one. This one. And then there's this. I think that's a... Is that one on every single... No, not this one. Okay, so there's one row that has nothing. And it's this. Okay. So how does... Excuse me. How does this connect to the greater scheme of things? Is it... Wait. This seems to be a part of... Oh, I see. It's... No. That's there. So it's not part of that network. It's a part of another one. It's this one. It's definitely that one. Okay. Wait. Button's in the middle. Button's in the middle. There we go. Okay. This is a neat concept. I really like this. Except I have to come out from the bottom here. Alright, so that's one layer done. Let's go and set up layer number 2. I see we only have so much time, so... Alright, so we know that that's there. So the third one would be here. This one seems to be a little easier to follow with less tunneling going on. Alright, so there's that, that one, and then this one, and then the one down here. Neato. Okay, so this is the bottom one, apparently. Okay, then for the middle one. Okay. Middle one, we've got... Okay, so you cross over into there. I see a fork here. We've got this there, that there, this one here, and this one here for the top half. And then for this half... Let's see if I can get this. We've got that, 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 and then that. Looks like it's good. Alright, we got everything. That was genuinely pretty fun. I mean, the first part was a little frustrating, but other than that, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty cool level. I'll give it a... what should I give that? I'll give it a 3. I feel like a lot of it was space filling, you know, as far as the stuff on the left went, especially with the ladder kind of things. I think you could have done something different with those. I honestly feel like there is a, I don't know, maybe a different kind of puzzle you could have done with those. But as far as like following the first part, I feel like it was non-complicated enough to make sense as far as doing that is concerned. So I get it. I get it. So I'll give it a 3. All right, what do we have next? We have blob block. Blob block. All right. Block as many blobs as you can so they won't get in the way later on. How do I... Oh, I see. So I kill them by hitting this. Is that... Okay. Okay, I see. So I have to just wait for this time limit to expire is what I'm kind of getting here. Oh boy, this is going to be close. Woof! I'm surprised none of them have even made it through at this point. Oh boy. Ah! Yeah, okay. So now they're going to get in the way. But thankfully it doesn't seem like it's going to be that bad. The room is pretty open. Woo! Okay, can we get over there? I take it there's something you could do with blue keys. Let me check that. No, 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 I didn't mean to go all the way back to the start. Alright, let's go back. Oh, I get it. The blue keys you could collect if they don't run over them. Okay. I'm gonna give that a... I'm gonna give it a 1. I feel like we've seen so many of these levels that just involve staying in a constrained space and then deflecting monsters into stuff, and I don't know. I'm just not a fan of these things where the whole gimmick is being in a tight spot. That's just a personal preference. I'm just not a fan of it. Alright, broken rail yard. There's no way to get stuck, but there are some unreachable chips. Okay. So this seems to be a maze that involves railway things. So thankfully you can't get stuck, which is nice. So there's one unreachable chip, another one. I like the fact that the aesthetic is just this consistent. Like, that's kind of neat. Okay, so that means we can go there. I can't seem to get into there unless I do it from the top. Huh. Okay. Okay, this is going along pretty smoothly. We can still see the beginning, too. I can't imagine this is that big, because so far the dimensions don't seem to be all that overwhelming. Okay, there we go. There's that. Okay, so I can't get that one. Okay, so those are all unreachable, too. Okay. Nothing there. Did I miss something with this? Yes, I did. Okay. The way that the railroads serve as walls as well is pretty cool. I like that. Okay, we got that. This allows us to get back to the beginning. Then we have this half of the level to deal with. Yeah, I like the way the railroads serve as walls, because it really makes the layouts a lot more interesting to parse. I like it. Okay, so we go there, do this. Okay. 5 left. I assume, yeah, that's one of them. There we go. Alright. Head to the exit. That was really cool. I'm going to give that a 4. I like that as a maze. I think it works really well. There are some solid mazes in this set. Alright, I'm going to see if the voting site is up. I'm so curious right now. And it is! Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and input all of these ratings here. Because I really want to see what the next pack is. Let's see, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 4, what's the next one? 1, 1, 3. And then we had, I think 4 after that, right? Yeah, 4, 1, 3, 1, 1. 4, 1, 3, 1, 1. And I believe it's 1, 3, 1, 5, 3. And then we had 2. I'm just going off of memory at this point. 2, 2, 3, 1, 4. Alright, just make sure. Yep, looks like it's good. Alright, so we are done with Dominion, and what set do we have next? Nitrogen. Okay. The Nitrogen set. I'm looking at these levels and I am not recognizing a lot of these, so I am very interested in seeing what these involve. So until next time, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves today. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell to get notified of the next episode. But until then, I will see you on the flip side. So take care and catch you next time.